Hi Taurus, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for June 23rd through July 22nd. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the Recommend a Reader shout out, which goes out to 111. Much love and support to her, and hopefully you get a chance to stop by and check her out and show her some love and support if you like what she has to say. Alright, what they aren't telling you for Taurus. Taurus. What they aren't telling you. Alright, so we've got transition here to a healthier state of mind. That's a Six of Swords. So this could be doing that with your partner, like moving past a difficult time, or this could be you two moving on. Ten of Wands, Page of Swords. Let's put this up here. So Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Five of Wands, Seven of Cups, Seven of Coins, Page of Cups. So we got 3 pages. Oh goodness. Okay, so that is dispute. Interesting. All right, so we've got someone kind of checking out. Was it because it was a lot of work, or what's this Ten of Wands about? This Ten of Wands about. So it was just something was just too much work and they bailed. They just wanted a fresh new start, a clean slate, and we see that here. What's this Page of Wands about? Do they feel guilty? Are they conflicted about this? Or are they feeling like, I don't ever want to go back to the way it was? Because this is someone that is it could be that you're in renegotiations. That's what this right here is. We got some swords energy here. You're in kind of talks about getting back together, and they're just like, okay, yeah, but I don't mind, I want to take this leap of faith, I want to give another chance, but I don't want to go back to what this is. I don't want to go back to how this was. It was a lot of work. It was very stressful. It was a burden. It was hard. We weren't on the same page. It could be very one-sided. Someone else was doing all the work and things were just difficult. So it could be that, maybe they didn't bail. There's an idea that there might be conflict, but that's kind of your thing. Like with each other, it's a really strong dynamic relationship, but it could be that they did bail, or they just wanted a fresh new start, a clean slate, because it was just too much work. And we see that here, them up and running. We got the Page of Wands and the Fool, and they are kind of standing their ground like, I'm not going to repeat the same mistakes. I'm pretty resolute that I am done with the situation. I'm done with the way things were, and I really want a new start, and I'm firm on that. I now know what I will and won't accept. What else for Taurus? What's this Five of Wands about for Taurus? What's Five of Wands about? Too much drama, I want to move on. We either need to get to a healthy place about this, or I want to move on. So this looks like a breakup here, that somebody has already moved on, and they might blame it on the chaos or the drama or the tension and conflict. We see that conflict here as well. What's this Seven of Cups about? We've got dispute, we've got news. Seven's news. All right, what's this Seven of Cups about? So someone is thinking it's easier to move on and leave the drama behind, but what they're not telling you is that they don't really know if they want things to work out. It's easier for them. I think this is someone that's kind of at the crossroads, and they want to, they're telling you that they want to take some time to figure out how they feel. They're not sure if this is worth it because of the chaos and the drama and how heavy things are, and they don't want this. They don't think it's worth it to reinvest, or they think that, okay, if I do spend any more time in this relationship, what's that going to look like down the road? Like, is that going to give me the connection and the payoff that I want as far as a successful relationship? What's this Seven of Coins about? They're not sure how they feel. Yeah, we've got confusion and confusion. We've got some progress being made, but not enough to warrant. Like, it's just they're at the crossroads. They're not sure how they feel, and yet they're checking out now because of the drama and the chaos and the conflict. They're like, I'm gonna do that now because, truth be told, what I'm not telling you is that I don't know if I want to work this out. I'm blaming it on the drama, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I want this to work out anyway. And we see that here too, because two things are unclear, unstable, uncertain. It could be that they suspect deception, or they might be like, am I deluding myself? Is this wishful thinking? We got the Seven of Cups and the Moon here. But either way, this is questioning, doubting, and things being unsure. And this is them going, I'm just not sure this is going to work out. I don't see the security. I don't feel the connection of the security here. What's this Page of Cups about? Page of Cups. Their feelings don't warrant them wanting to keep things this is page level right here. They're feeling like, you know what, I don't feel that strongly about the relationship. I just want to cut things off. So while they're like, you know, there's just too much uncertainty, the reality is that they're just not feeling that strongly about the connection or things moving forward, and it's easier just to end it at this stage before things get too serious. Then down the road, when it could be just more of the same with the drama and the fighting, and it's a lot of work and things like that. Now we got a lot of swords here, so it could be, and a lot of confusion. We said this could be an online relationship. I know I always say that, but anymore that is kind of a prevalent thing. So just consider that. But if it's not that, it's just someone deciding to get out now because they just don't want to deal with things being this heavy or serious or drama, whatnot, and they'd rather just cut things off now. They don't feel that strongly about the relationship to put in the time and the effort. It's just too much with too little payoff. Probably not telling you that part, but they are being pretty honest about how, you know, it's just a lot right now, and I don't want things to be this hard, and I want to get out from under the weight of this. And they might be saying, you know what, I think it's just best if we cut ties now because there's a lot of drama and there's not security. But what they're not telling you is that they're not really sure that they want this to work out anyway. We do see that here. They might say, you know, I just don't know what I want, or things are just too uncertain. It's too much conflict, too much uncertainty, not enough stability. But what they're not telling you is that they don't care enough. Their feelings are at the level of a page. So, and this is like, it's just easier to cut things off. And they're very, and also too, this is about somebody that's primarily only concerned with their own feelings. And this is not self-absorbed, but somebody that's, their focus is their feelings and their happiness right now. And they're very easily willing to cut things off that no longer serve them or that don't contribute to their happiness. And this has not, so that's why they've decided to end it. What else for Taurus? What else for Taurus? We have the Page of Wands here. So we have Page of Cups, Page of Swords, Page of Wands, and Page of Wands here. So yeah, this is not enough sustained interest to warrant this connection for them. It could be that this was just a fling for them. It's not anything they want really to invest in anymore, especially in light of the chaos and drama that might be in their own life or that just might have been created with you two. They're like, nah, this is not something I want more than just a fling. All right, what is this Page of Swords about? What's this Page of Swords about? Knight of Wands. So we got the Page of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Get out there and date and get after it. Could be this is saying, you know what, go online and start dating. Use that to your advantage. Or this is just saying, cut off connection with this person. No more, you know, talking to them. Cut things off. And this is about dating online. Not dating online, then get out there and date. No more talking to this person. Get out there and date. Go after what you want. What else for this Page of Swords? Yeah. Could be saying communicate your intention, but I feel like this is more about you cutting things off with this person, showing minimal attention involvement, if even talking at all. I mean, it could be that you just kind of go back to just talking online, or just communicating indirectly, not talking at all, whatever. Minimize your involvement with this person and get out there and get after what you want to find your person, because this person is not it. They are not sure about, they're not, their focus is on themselves and their feelings and dating, and I was going to say, they could not know what they want. It could be just that they're just not feeling it with you. But either way, they don't care enough to make this work. They don't care enough to put the work in to make this work, or to clear the air, or to anything like that. So we've got two cards here of moving on, and you need to move on. This person is not willing to, they're very wishy-washy about it. Not in a bad way, just that they don't really care enough to put the effort in to make this work, and whatever is not serving them right now, they want to cut it off. What else for Taurus? What else for Taurus? Please. We got the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Okay, so if we're looking at the tarot, it's Ten of Pentacles and King of Wands. So that stability, this is about you creating your stability. This is as far as anything stable, you're in a prime position to create that, to fortify your own security and longevity, stability, that sort of thing. Could also be there was a stable, secure relationship and someone cheated. This could be, as far as a stable, secure relationship, it's up to you to create that for yourself, or it could involve a Sagittarius. if you might be interested or dealing with the Sagittarius. Could be Leo, Pisces, or Cancerian. Okay, this would be Gemini or Virgo. This is the book, and this is clouds. So a lot of uncertainty, a lot of not knowing. When we see that here with the moon, this is uncertainty, not knowing, things being unclear, nothing's brought to light. It might even be purposeful, I don't want to say deception, but purposeful obscuring the truth, not being open about things, not being consistent, anything that could contribute to things being unstable or just unclear, uncertain, unknown, mysterious. Same thing here. We've got, it could be learning something about this person that caused drama, but more than likely it's the fact that things were hidden and didn't come to light. And that's why things were stormy and uncertain and always kind of chaotic and just a lot of hard work, because getting any kind of connection or commitment or conversation was probably, like pulling teeth. Just a lot of work, Too much uncertainty, literally stormy things, stormy times to warrant furthering the connection for this person. And you need to get out there and chase after what you want. This person is not it. They're not for you. What else for Taurus? We've got the Nine of Wands. One's about done, had it, and the Knight of Cups. I almost said Pentacles. Interesting. So the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Cups. This is being pretty resolute about knowing what you want. Kind of like that here. Go out and find what you want. Nine of Wands is about strength and perseverance and knowing what you want after you've been through it and you've had enough of the shenanigans and enough of the good stuff equally to know what you want, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Having that strength, resilience, faith, and fortitude to defend your beliefs and stand your ground, but you're not giving up. You're just not dealing with the riffraff anymore. Going after what you want, and that's what this Knight of Cups is. This isn't it, Taurus, but you are well fortified to know what you do want and go after it. No more with this person. This is about you moving on and going after what you want here. All right, Taurus, I hope that was helpful. I'm sorry it didn't work out. I hope you are disconnected from this person, because they don't care enough to kind of, they're already just kind of gone. They don't care enough about this to help you through it or to still connect with you or talk with you proactively and productively about this. They're already on to the next thing. They're all about themselves right now, and that's fine, but no sense chasing after them, which you're probably not. I'm probably preaching to the choir, right? But this could be about going online to date and find your person. It's about cutting things off with this person and getting out there and getting after what you want and hunting down your person. I mean hunting, but just moving forward with purpose to find your connection, your person. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. Good luck to you, and thank you for stopping by. Take care.